Self-regulation. Surely logging interests wouldn't clear-cut so far as to silt up all the streams and ruin riparian habitats. Hog farmers will responsibly provide us with affordable chops without simply dumping all the manure. Altruistic corporate leaders won't boost profits with cheaper, uninspected foreign food ingredients. Surely it can't cost us 100 times what it cost Africans for the mere privilege of having a cell phone. Oil producers will surely have proven, tested contingency plans and practiced emergency procedures. Factories won't simply dump untested new chemicals on the market just because there's not yet a law against them. Surely banks would not bet against funds they created and built to fail, yet still push them to their good customers. Secret internal monitoring will probably prevent rogue, perverted clergy from molesting our children. Insurers would never pay commissions for twisting their arcane technicalities in order to deny costly medical procedures. We also don't need government death panels making treatment decisions for good family doctors. Unregulated mountaintop removal will yield us a safe and cheap coal-based energy independence. You really can count on wise global oligarchs meeting in secret to craft a better world for us all. Trust selfless defense contractors to patriotically hold down costs and not invent boogeymen. Unconstrained, agribusiness will conserve water, provide safe food, and sustain our soils forever. Industries will self-regulate to reduce CO2 emissions, even though it might even reduce their short-term profit. Setting the amount of salt, calories, and fats in our food is best left to corporate marketeers. The best and brightest over there on Wall Street must be permitted unfettered financial innovation. Supply and demand will prevent invisible multinationals from strip mining the open seas of all life forms. Heavy-handed rules and regulation can only cost hard-working families excessively in jobs and money. Industry councils will devise voluntary guidelines to properly address virtually any issue. Big Pharma won't push phony lifestyle drugs, ignore third world suffering, and jack up prices on generics. The informed consumer will wisely avert epidemics of obesity, diabetes, and coronary disease. Lifetime judges would never actively misinterpret the Constitution to misconstrue the people's will. Monopolies, tariffs, and subsidies without oversight or taxes are not the only corporate lobbying goals. Investment banks do not use their unregulated financial creativity to blackmail world markets. Lawyers would never let their ads degenerate into despicably misleading sales pitches to sufferers. Real estate professionals nobly self-monitor conflicts of interest, omissions, and deceptions. Gamblers, smokers, and drinkers can retain control of their lives through personal responsibility. Car makers would have tackled safety, economy, and emissions themselves without any intrusive mandates. Food conglomerates don't need oversight for targeting kids with addiction to caffeine, sugar, and fat. Merging cable providers actually does increase competition, efficiency, and lowers consumer prices. Leading by blind sociopathic greed, guided by short-term stock gains, yields a globally optimal future. No one would dream of creating a nonprofit to swindle duped donors out of contributions. Fuzzy and expensive sustainability policies lead back down the slippery slope of that failed socialism. Unfettered, untraceable access to any type weapon is a God-given, constitutionally enshrined right. Secretly spying on our private lives requires no oversight if we citizens really have nothing to hide.